Welcome to Weekend Update with Jamy 3.19ish. In today's update, we are taking one final look at cognitive science through the lens of Daniel Willingham's book, Why Don't Students Like School? Let's examine his conclusions together. Key idea number 1. 3 of Willingham's principles are concerned with what happens when a learner encounters a new problem. Despite being naturally curious, people are not naturally good thinkers because they remember and understand new concepts in the context of things they already know. Key idea number 2. Willingham uses 4 principles to show what it means to be an expert, both for students and for teachers. Expert thinking requires factual knowledge and practice. Even teachers must practice to become experts, and experience does not necessarily equal expertise. Key idea number 3. Differences among students are highlighted in 2 of the principles. Students are more similar than different. The most important difference, cognitively, is their view on intelligence. If they believe something can be changed and improved with hard work, they are more likely to be successful when working through these problems.
When do I just get to tell you about why kids don't like school?
As we can see, Aaron is not enjoying his geography lesson very much. Perhaps teachers should keep the following practices in mind when creating lessons for their students. Keeping students interested is the first application teachers should keep in mind. Interesting sounding content doesn't necessarily guarantee attention. No matter how much students want to pay attention, their brains may have other ideas, like we see in the following clip.
Who's playing? Hey, Kobe, you ever ate no empanada? LeBron. Hey, did they use a triangle offense? LeBron, you got over 20 triple doubles. Can I have one? Kobe, what you over there reading? Kobe, are you in that magazine? So LeBron. Kobe. LeBron, can I see your shoes? Do you have any new shoes?
Teachers, it's important to find an attention grabber to keep students from veering off into other topics competing for their attention. This leads us to the second application, anticipate their reactions. In order to keep students interested, you need to know how they are going to react to your lessons. Where will your instruction lead them? What personalities, biases, and background knowledge do they have? That brings us to the third application of practice, know your students. You cannot anticipate your audience's reaction if you don't know them. Knowing your students is the key implication that cognitive science has to offer. In order to know your students, there are some deep questions you must ask yourself.
What are my students like? How can I best reach them? What keeps them up at night?